This week on Chuckload of Comics, Infinity War gets a new release date, Kevin Smith almost dies, and Peter Parker celebrates his landmark 300th issue. We're talking comic books, movies, and news right here on Chuckload of Comics. Hello and welcome to Chuckload of Comics. It's Sunday, March the 4th.
Sunday.
I think it's Sunday, March the 4th. Huge week. Lots of crazy stuff happened this week, people.
Kidding.
Massive movie news happened. Some amazing comic books dropped. And we're going to get into it all, as we do every single Sunday here on Chuckload of Comics. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, we would really appreciate it if you would. Join the Chuckload of Comics family. We're here every Sunday talking about super fun stuff that we all love. Before we get into all the fun stuff, deep breath, everybody. It's on a serious note, a very serious note. Stan Lee, the godfather of everything that we do here, posted a video. He's not feeling too well. Stan Lee apparently has pneumonia.
Poor guy.
He posted a video. You may have seen it online. He just was giving his love out to all of his fans. So all of us, huge prayers and thoughts go out to Stan Lee this week as he battles pneumonia. Wow, what a bummer. Now I'm depressed.
Oh, right? Don't get depressed, Chuck. It's going to be okay.
I'm gonna cry. I've never cried on Chuckload of Comics before.
He's getting better. That's the happy part.
The happy news, though, is Kevin Smith had a heart attack.
Oh, it just keeps getting worse.
No, but this has a happy ending. See, we all know this. We all woke up on that horrible day to see the headlines on the news and in the internet saying Kevin Smith
had massive heart attack.
Suffers massive heart attack. Well, as you all know, and we're happy to report, Kevin Smith is much better. He went to the hospital.
Yeah.
They saved his bleeding life.
Right.
These amazing doctors doing the Lord's work inside of Kevin Smith saved his life.
They said his artery was 100% blocked.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
God, I'm
geez.
so happy Kevin Smith is feeling better. We're not going to go into the details of all of the heart attack details because, you know what, frankly, it's none of our business. But what I do want to say, for all you Kevin Smith fans out there, if you haven't read his book, Tough Shit, Life Advice from a Fat Lazy Slob Who Did Good, read this book. Go to your local bookshop, pick it up. It's the most inspirational book
It really is.
you're probably ever going to read. Kevin, I'm so glad you wrote this book.
know.
It's a fantastic book. It's about he talks about his family, his life, his early career, how much he hates working with Bruce Willis. That was hilarious. He talks about the Too Fat to Fly fiasco that went down a few years ago. God, the book is so good. Pick up this book. It's amazing.
You know Kevin Smith. He's a wordsmith. Pun intended. But yeah, just to read his dialogue, it's amazing. It's great inspirational.
Fantastic book. I'm so glad he wrote it. If you haven't read it, you owe it to yourself as a Kevin Smith fan, or if you're just having a bad day and you're looking for something really fun and inspiring to read, pick up Tough Shit by Kevin Smith. It's a phenomenal book.
That's right.
So now that I'm fully depressed, super sad.
No, we're not, because everybody's getting better.
Yes, everybody's getting better. So let's pick it up a little bit and talk about some movies with a little segment we like to call Sunday Morning Movie Talk.
Movie talk.
This was a big week in movies.
No kidding.
So much movie news. The biggest thing that happened this week, in my personal opinion, and maybe your opinion
Mine
as
too.
well,
Yeah, absolutely.
Infinity War is a movie you've probably heard about. Avengers 3 Infinity War, which I was so looking forward to, was going to come out May 5th.
All
the
around
same
his
weekend
birthday.
as my birthday.
And free comic book day.
Free comic book day. God, I was
a
so
great
excited.
weekend.
It was going to be the greatest weekend ever. Free comic book day, my birthday, Infinity War. God knows what else was going to happen that week. Well, Marvel went ahead and very selfishly moved the release date up an entire week. Infinity War is not going to come out May 5th. It's going to come out in April 27th.
Yeah, only person on the planet that's upset that the movie got
Did I
moved
get
a
to
week
see
earlier.
Avengers Infinity War a week earlier than I had originally planned? Damn you,
Ruined
Marvel.
his birthday, Marvel.
But that's okay, because we all get to enjoy it 1 week early, which is
Right.
awesome.
And you can still go see it again.
And Robert Downey Jr. get to see Infinity War a week early. It's really funny the way they announced it. If you didn't see it on Twitter, Robert Downey Jr. posted something on Twitter saying, "Hey Marvel, can I see Infinity War a week early and take some of my friends?" And Marvel immediately tweeted back and said, "Yes, we'll do a screening for you and for everybody else. We're going to move the release date up an entire week."
That's pretty funny.
It's funny way to launch the idea. So a lot of you people have been wondering, why are they doing this?
Yeah,
I also initially was thinking, why the hell would they move it up a week?
me too.
What Marvel said is they wanted to do it to coincide the domestic release of Infinity War with the international release. If you didn't already know this, big blockbuster movies, a lot of times they'll open overseas a week before they release domestically in the States.
Just to generate buzz.
To generate buzz,
Yeah.
get that good Rotten Tomatoes scores up and get people super excited, and then have a massive release in the States. Well, Marvel said, no, screw that. We're going to let everybody experience it on the same weekend. There's some haters out there that think that maybe the reason they did move it up is because they don't think it's a good movie, and they want to release it all. They want to release this big turd to the public all at once.
Oh, no.
I couldn't disagree more.
I can't imagine
that's
this
the
movie
issue.
being bad. It
Yeah.
can't be bad.
Yeah, that's one theory that some people have. Another really popular theory that I subscribe to is that Disney wants to move it up a week to distance itself from Han Solo, which comes out later in May.
It makes perfect sense. I mean, that's they'd be competing against themselves.
Right.
I mean, 3 weeks away and apart, and that's it. That's the only buffer you're getting for that.
Yeah. So that makes the most sense. They want to do Avengers: Infinity War as far away from Solo as possible
Yeah.
because they really want to give Solo a big push. Another popular theory is that they want to move it away from Deadpool.
Also makes perfect sense.
If you know the story, Deadpool moved, which is a Fox property, it's not a Disney property.
Right.
Deadpool moved its release date. It was originally going to come out in June. They moved it to May, right after Infinity War.
Yeah, which always makes you think that they think or know they have a fantastic movie on their hands, and they're like, screw you, Marvel. We got this. We got May.
That's true. We got a better Josh Brolin movie than
That's
you
right.
got. Our Josh Brolin's
Way better than your Josh Brolin.
bigger than your Josh Brolin. So that also makes sense because if you
Yeah.
think about it, Infinity War's got the same audience as Deadpool. Same
Yep.
people are going to go to these two movies. Might want to separate them a little bit in the box office sales.
Right.
Give yourself a couple weeks of Infinity money
Yep.
before Deadpool rolls out. You lose half your audience.
Yep, because people like us are going to go see Infinity War 2 weekends in a row, but not if we have the Deadpool option.
Might want to keep your money and go see
Yeah.
Deadpool. So all this makes sense. If you have your own theory, please leave it in the comment section of this video. Let us know why you think Infinity War moved up an entire week. The least hateful responses, the better. I think. It's always kind of a policy of Chuckload Comics.
Positivity, people.
Positivity, Pete.
That's right.
Other massive things that happened in the world of movies this week. We saw the first trailer for Wreck-It Ralph 2,
So great.
which was hysterical.
Yes.
If you're on YouTube, which you must be because you're watching this video right now, after you get done watching this video, check out the Wreck-It Ralph 2 trailer.
Yeah.
It is hilarious.
It is.
So
Wreck-It Ralph
funny.
breaks the internet. I
Wreck-It
think.
Ralph breaks the internet.
It's pretty funny.
Oh god, that movie's gonna be so freaking hysterical. Silver Surfer. Fox announced that they're in development of a standalone Silver Surfer movie.
That's so cool. Written by Brian K. Vaughan.
Written by Brian K. Vaughan. The Brian K. Vaughan.
the Brian K. Vaughan of Saga, of Why the Last Man,
Paper
of
Girls.
Paper Girls. I
The
mean,
Runaways.
Come on.
Dude is a legend in the comic book industry, and they're finally allowing more comic book writers to write screenplays.
Oh, it's gonna
Which is
I
great,
just-
because why not?
yeah.
They know how to write things, and they know these characters.
Yeah.
So that's really exciting. That may never happen, because
Right.
nobody knows what the Disney,
Yeah, that was gonna be
the
my
Disney
next question.
Fox deal.
Right.
Well, the thing with that is that the deal's not even done yet. The
Right.
deal could go tits up, and then Fox still has to have a plan for the future
That's
of
true.
their
Makes sense.
cinematic universe. So it makes perfect sense they would still develop films.
Yeah.
Because if the deal does go south, they want to have something on their schedule
That's true.
for the future. And they've already announced they're going to do a Doctor Doom standalone movie, which is going to be
Sweet.
written and directed by the guy who does Legion
Oh
on
man,
FX.
that's awesome.
I know. That's crazy cool. So
You
you're going
haven't
to have
seen that show. You got to check that show out.
Definitely. So you got a standalone Doctor Doom movie. You may have a standalone Silver Surfer movie, plus a million X-Men titles that they're in development. So
Yeah.
that's exciting.
Yeah.
I hope that actually does happen. Kristen Wiig
Yeah.
apparently loves Cheetos because she's going to be potentially playing Cheetah in Wonder Woman 2. Who doesn't love Cheetos?
Not Chester Cheetah, Chuck.
Oh, yeah. Potentially Kristen Wiig will be playing the villainous Cheetah in Wonder Woman 2.
That just doesn't make sense.
I can
to
tell by the
me.
look on your face that you don't like that
I
news.
don't. I like Kristen Wiig. She's hysterical, but I don't see her as a villain.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't know. Could be
I don't
wrong.
know. It's hard to say because, she doesn't seem like she has the build for it.
Cheetahs are skinny though.
Cheetahs are skinny
That's what makes
animals.
them run fast.
You know what? Change my mind. Kristen Wiig, the skinnier the better. Cast him skinny, I say.
Oh jeez, here we go.
No, that sounded really sexist, and I apologize. Other big news, if you are a toy collector, you may have seen the new hammer. Thor's new hammer in the upcoming Avengers Infinity War. The toy was released, and at the bottom, it says officially, his new hammer is going to be called Stormbreaker.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
What's the matter, Shauna?
Well, if you know anything about Stormbreaker, you know who owns that hammer and has that hammer.
Beta Ray Bill.
Beta Ray Bill, people! My favorite horse-faced Asgardian.
That's right. That's my second favorite horse-faced Asgardian. Yeah, Beta Ray Bill may be making an appearance in Avengers Infinity War.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so
Fingers
good.
crossed.
I'm not expecting it because I know I'm going to be disappointed because it's not going to happen.
It's probably not going to happen. They're probably just going to be like, here, we made you a new hammer, Thor. We call it Stormbreaker. And I'll be like, oh, you can't do that. That's a hammer that has a history. That hammer has a backstory. Whatever. I don't even like the design of it. I think it looks kind of silly when you see the toy. It just doesn't look like Stormbreaker. Stormbreaker's a big golden shiny hammer, and this is like some uru rusted like silver hammer. I don't know, whatever.
It's not gonna be Beta Ray Bill's hammer.
Could be though. They could be a big fight, and then Thor could need a hammer, and Beta Ray could just appear on a lightning bolt.
Would be
say,
so cool.
"Here, take mine," and then he leaves, and that would be.
That's it.
So
That's
cool.
fine. That's all we need. That's all we need.
I'm calling
Marvel.
it. Beta Ray Bill is going to be in Infinity War.
I hope so.
Last but not least, Chris Hemsworth. Speaking of Thor, Chris Hemsworth is potentially going to be in the next Men in Black movie.
Very cool. Very cool.
They're making a new Men in Black movie, people. If you didn't like the second and the third one, I don't blame you. The first one was great.
Of course.
I wasn't a huge fan of the second and third. Although I did like when Josh Brolin played.
Josh Brolin.
Yep.
That's right.
It's Chris Hemsworth and Josh Brolin are making everything. So anyway, Chris Hemsworth in the new Men in Black movie. Google it. Check it out.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited about it because he's a hilarious actor who can do action. He can be funny.
That would be good.
And all that stuff. So
I'd
that's kind of your Sunday morning movie talk. That's your news in the world of movies for this week. Comic books, shall we?
Yeah. Well, that is what our show is about, right?
It used to be. Now it's about Josh Brolin and Kevin Smith.
And Chris Hemsworth.
Our picks of the week, really quick. There, you see him right in front of you. Darth Vader, Spectacular Spider-Man 300, and Doctor Strange. But enough about our picks of the week. As always, we're being joined by our partner and friend, Ryan from 2G1 Reviews.
Hey, Ryan!
How's it going, Ryan? If you've never been to 2G1Reviews.com, you owe it to yourself as a fan of movies and comic books and celebrity interviews to go check out 2G1 Reviews. Dude's got an amazing website. His YouTube channels are great. He's doing these really awesome YouTube shows about like the funniest movies you've never seen. He does mini documentaries on his YouTube channel. We're going to put a link down to his YouTube channel in the description of this video. Check out Ryan at 2G1 Reviews. Without further ado, Ryan's going to give you his favorite comic book picks of the week right now. Take it away, Ryan.
Hey, Chuckload of Comics fans, this is Ryan from 2G1, and today we are looking at New Comic Book Day, February 21st. Wait. That was supposed to be for last week. Chuck and Shauna did a C2E2 special last week, and now we're stuck right here in New Jersey, where the only fun things to do were a blood drive, a seminar on boating, and a free running clinic. Spoiler alert, you put one foot in front of the other, and you go faster. But we are back this week to take a look at New Comic Book Day, February 28th, 2018. Let's take a look and see what 2G1 is reading and what you should be picking up. So I had zero interest in reading a Thanos book until recently the news came out that the Punisher, Frank Castle, had become the new Ghost Rider, who in the future serves King Thanos. So I picked up Thanos issue 16 to see what was going on and was very happy to find a huge origin story of how Frank Castle turned into a raging lunatic madman power cosmic Ghost Rider working for Thanos in the future. It's a pretty decent read and kind of fun at times. Sort of depressing, especially as we lead into Avengers Infinity War, where our live action heroes will be fighting Thanos. But hey, I guess it is all about the storytelling. This book is a bit out there, but I'll give Thanos issue 16 a solid B. The big shakeup over at Valiant Comics still has me really rattled, and I'm hoping that the changes truly don't affect the quality of their books. Matt Kent is writing what has to be the best title on the market today, and Exo Man of War number 12 has Eric of Dacia left naked in the desert after some badass bounty hunters took his armor. Their biggest mistake is leaving him alive, but was it the bounty hunters' mistake, or was it their orders? Eric travels back to the Capitol Palace, where traitors are revealed, as is Eric's true fate. If you pick up one comic this week, X-O Man of War number 12 should be the one. Issue 12 lands the highest rating possible with an A+. Strangers in Paradise 25, Issue 2, continues Kachu's search for a former Parker girl, who is about to expose Kachu and Tambi's former lives and ruin the lives they currently live. The series is very much not what I expected, though the first issue had some great setup. Issue 2 is chock full of exposition, to which I was really surprised. It feels like writer-artist Terry Moore needs to get his ideas out quickly, because this SIP Resurrection is only 12 issues long. The result is Issue 2 feels like there is a lot in there to digest very quickly, instead of it being a slow burn. I wish this comic was 24 issues instead of 12, as these 2 issues have featured a lot of Kachu on the hunt and not much else. Still, it's great to see my favorite comic resurrected and see some characters from Rachel Rising included. Exposition aside, the book is quite interesting, and Strangers in Paradise 25, Issue 2, rates an A-. I was looking quite forward to DC's The Terrifics Issue 1, after having a great time with some of their new books like Damage and The Silencer. This book brings together Mr. Terrific, Metamorpho, Plastic Man, and, her, into a superhero team. I guess. The problem with this issue for me is that it drops me into this book, and I just felt lost the entire time, like I needed a map and a name tag. Never good for a first issue to start off like that. Plastic Man says, then maybe you could tell me what the heck is going on, and I wish that someone would explain that to me too. More weird stuff happens when we finally meet our mystery girl. The last page of this issue was amazing, but I'm thinking Jeff Lemire is just messing with me at this point, or I'm just too daft to get this issue. Rating? C. Why not wrap this up with a comic book film recommendation? Accident Man stars Scott Adkins as assassin Mike Fallon, who makes his kills look like accidents, and this is based on the comic by Pat Mills and Tony Skinner that first appeared in the UK's Toxic anthology before hitting the States with the Dark Horse miniseries. Now, after his ex-girlfriend is murdered by his own crew, Fallon goes out to find out why, and when his crew then comes to kill him, things get bloody pretty quickly. The movie also features Thor's Ray Stevenson, Spawn's Michael Jai White, X-Men's Ray Park, and super gorgeous kick-ass killing machine Amy Johnston, who I first fell in love with watching Lady Blood fight. We get to see Adkins show off why he is one of the best martial art actors in the world. It's bloody, funny, and exciting with amazing action and martial art sequences. Accident Man is worth the watch for any fans of comic book films and action films. Accident Man is now available on Blu-ray and all digital platforms. And that's just a look at some of the books from New Comic Book Day, February 28th, 2018. You can find 2G1 at 2G1reviews.com and YouTube/2G1reviews. I'm Ryan from 2G1, and I'll be back next week with a look at more comic books you should be reading. Back to Chuck and Shauna.
Thank you very much, Ryan. Damn you for having such good content, making us look bad. No.
And being so charismatic. What is wrong with you?
Pretty charming fellow, that Ryan at 2G1 Reviews.
I'm so jealous.
So anyway, yeah, check out Ryan at 2G1reviews.com and his YouTube channel at 2G1 Reviews on YouTube.
Yeah.
Moving on to some of our comic book picks. We also read Thanos. I wouldn't have given it a B. I'd give it a definite A. I liked it. It wasn't as massive as I was hoping for, but it was really good.
I did too. I mean, Donnie Cates is doing a bang-up job with this new Thanos run, so.
He is. But the book that made my list is this one right here. What's this guy's name?
I think it starts with a D. Dark.
Dick Victor.
Dick Vader.
No. Dick Vader. Darth Vader, issue number 12, written by Charles Soule, is a fantastic book. It's really nice. One of the really fun things you see. If you haven't been reading the Darth Vader run from Marvel, it's fantastic.
Sorry, I'm still thinking about Dick Vader.
Dick Victor. In this book, Dick Victor makes himself a new lightsaber. No, in all seriousness, it's the best Star Wars book on the shelves. If you haven't started reading it, you really should. They're only up to issue number 12. You actually, in this issue, get to see Darth Vader make his classic hilt.
That's really
cool.
cool.
To make his lightsaber. It's like, that was huge.
Do they have trades out for the first 5 or so?
I think so.
Yeah,
cool. They do. I know. As a matter of fact, they absolutely do. So I'm not going to give you all the dirt and the details of this book, but pick it up. If you're a Star Wars fan, the Darth Vader run by Charles Soule is amazing. It's the best Star Wars book out there. This one also dropped. What's this one called, Shauna?
This is The Spectacular Spider-Man, written by Chip Zdarsky. So he
Right.
picked up the new Spectacular Spider-Man run. I think they're probably only 4 or 5 issues
There are
into this.
300 issues.
That's that whole Marvel Legacy reboot numbering is. But anyway, it's still cool because it's issue 300.
Yep.
So,
Spectacular Spider-Man started
yeah.
way back in the day, and they're finally up to issue 300.
It's pretty cool.
Written by Chip Zdarsky. You know Chip Zdarsky from Sex Criminals. You know him from Howard the Duck. He did, what's that other book, that independent book?
Kaptara.
That was
Yep.
a killer run. Chip Zdarsky's a hilarious guy. He writes amazing Spider-Man books, and this one is no exception.
I
It's
agree.
a huge, massive, super book. It's twice as thick.
insane.
It's a super book. It's 300 issue number 300. Forgot what I was gonna say. It's not 300 pages long. It's
No,
really great.
it's not, but it's a little bit more pricier than your normal books.
It
But
is.
It's worth it. I
Everybody's
mean,
in it.
Chip Zdarsky's doing a great job by getting that fun Peter Parker back. It's jokey, it's campy, but then there's also some really killer battle scenes and fighting scenes in this book. It's this issue. It's great.
It's a massive issue. You got to pick it up. Spectacular Spider-Man number 300. And last but not least, the book you absolutely must pick up. You got to start reading Doctor Strange by Donny
Yes.
Cates. They're up to issue 386, which you see right over there.
Yep. Definitely my pick of the week. I mean, I'm a huge Doctor Strange fan, so I love it, love it, love it. But I'm also insanely loving this Donny Cates run. He did that first little run, about 5 issues with Loki as a Sorcerer Supreme,
That was
which
cool.
is really cool and interesting. So this takes place right after that. It's a new little story arc they're calling Damnation.
Damnation.
And it's written by Donny Cates and co-written by
Nick Spencer.
Nick Spencer. So how can you...
Nick Spencer, who did the Captain America run. He did the Secret Empire. He did
Right.
a really long run of Captain America.
Such good stuff.
So
Like,
yeah, pick up the Doctor Strange Damnation run. It's a
Yeah.
special event. I think it's like a 4-issue, 5-issue event. This is a tie-in to it. You know, it's a
Right.
Doctor Strange tie-in to a Doctor Strange comic.
which is kind of interesting. But so this issue in particular was just written by Donny Cates, so it's continuing on the number series of the Doctor Strange books. That's why it's 386.
Yep.
But Damnation number 1 came out last week. I think number 2 comes out either this week or next week, and it's just a fun story. Like, you're good at telling what books are about. What's Damnation about?
It's called Tarnation. And it's about Damnation is essentially, if you read the Secret Empire run, you know that Las Vegas, Nevada was completely wiped off the face of the planet.
Yep.
Everybody in Vegas was murdered and dead, and Vegas blew up. Well, Doctor Strange rolls in, and through his magical abilities, resurrects the entire city of Las Vegas. Everybody that died, he resurrects them. Everything is good to go. But in the process of resurrecting Las Vegas, he also opens up a portal to hell. And our good friend Mephisto is back, and
Running this
so he runs.
hellish casino.
Yeah, Vegas is now hell on earth with fire and brimstone and demons running everywhere.
Isn't it that way now?
No, it's different. There's more brimstone.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, it's Las Vegas / the bowels of hell, and it's really cool. So Doctor Strange has to fight Mephisto. It's a fantastic run.
Yeah.
Check out the current run of Doctor Strange by Donny Cates.
Yeah.
So that's our picks, man. That's our movie news. Thanks for watching. These are our comic book picks. I don't know how to wrap up the show. I'm really bad at that.
No, you're not. You're still distraught by the Stan Lee and Kevin Smith news.
I am.
So just get over it.
know, it's hard.
They're getting better.
It's hard to start a show bummy and
Right?
then try to pick it up energy-wise. But we did our best. We'll do better next week, I promise. Thanks for watching Chuckload of Comics. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do. Join the Chuckload of Comics family. We do this show every single Sunday, and all week long we do nerd news. Little, headline news in the world of nerdy stuff and comic books and movies and stuff. So anyway, that's my pitch. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you here next Sunday. Keep on reading comics. Keep on seeing movies. Keep on reading books.
Excelsior!
Get better, Stan. See you here next week.